Now, a senior Hamas official has said that a fresh round of Gaza ceasefire talks have begun in Doha.
He also added that Hamas is dealing positively and responsibly. Now, the Hamas official expressed hope that in the current round of negotiations, US West Asia envoy Steve Witkoff would help initiate negotiations for the second phase of the ceasefire agreement.
The first 42-day phase of the truce deal expired in early March without agreement on subsequent stages meant to secure a lasting end to the war. As the fate of the ceasefire remains uncertain, Israelis continue to protest in demand of the return of hostages.
How many other hostages will we sacrifice? How many will stay there? How many soldiers can we sacrifice? Enough. When will the government hear the people? Enough. The people are suffering. How many others will we sacrifice? How much blood will we spill?
Ahead of the current round of talks, Israel halted the supply of electricity to Gaza's only desalination plant. Israel has already stopped aid deliveries to Gaza amid the deadlock over the ceasefire.
Amid growing uncertainty about their future, about 3,500 people have crossed into Egypt from Gaza Strip via the Rafah crossing. The European Union's foreign policy chief said that this includes more than 2,000 people needing medical treatment. The European Union restarted its civil mission on the 31st of January to monitor the border crossing.
Meanwhile, the Israeli military has said that its forces shot dead 3 Palestinian militants during an operation in the occupied West Bank. During a raid in the areas of Qatari and Jenin, the IDF said its forces encountered several armed militants who had barricaded themselves inside a structure in Jenin.
On the other front, Israel has also claimed to have killed senior Hezbollah militant responsible for drones and missiles. On the same day, Israel carried out a second strike in the Frown area of southern Lebanon, targeting several militants, this even as it freed Lebanese prisoners as a goodwill gesture to the country's new president. Despite a ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah, Israel has continued to carry out airstrikes in Lebanon, claiming they are necessary to prevent the group from re-establishing presence along its northern border.
U.S. Deputy Special Envoy for West Asia, Morgan Ortagus, has said that the U.S. is seeking a political solution to persistent border disputes between Israel and Lebanon. She said the U.S. and France, which helped broker the November ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah, have set up working groups to keep the process on track.
Adding to tensions in the region, Yemen's Houthis have said that they will attack any Israeli ship that violates the group's ban on Israeli ships passing through the Red and the Arabian Seas, the Bab al-Mandab Strait and the Gulf of Aden. Houthi military spokesperson Yahya Saraya has vowed that all Israeli ships that violate the ban will be targeted if Israel fails to lift the blockage of aid into Gaza within 4 days.
The Yemeni Houthi armed forces affirmed the following. First, the resumption of the ban on the passage of all Israeli ships in the designated operational area in the Red Sea, the Arabian Sea, the Strait of Bab al-Mandab, and the Gulf of Aden. Second, this ban will take effect from the time of the announcement of this statement.